Now, the fourth layer of control that is used is known as the administrative control method. In the administrative control method, you are basically trying to change the behavior of workers. That is, change the unsafe behavior of workers. You are changing attitude. You are changing the way workers behave, how they go about doing their job. So, if you cannot eliminate and you cannot substitute, and then you cannot also isolate, you can introduce administrative control measures. It is where you can use warnings, disciplines, where you can use training, yes, where you can use letters, emails to address workers so as to change risky behaviors, to change unsafe practices in the workplace into a safe one. Administrative control is where you change the behavior of workers from unsafe behavioral practices into safe behavioral practices. For example, you could do training. Training will lead to change in behavior. You could provide HSE induction or awareness. At home, you could do drill on how to use the fire blanket to control fire when it occurs. If your household or the people cooking for you assimilate this training, it will change the way they understand fire and how they go about controlling kitchen fire. You have changed the behavior. So training and awareness, warnings, instructions, emails are all part of administrative control that are used to change workers' behavior to a safe one. And this is common, very, very common. This is where every other method does not work, and this is to be used. So you have to think as a HSA consultant which method of risks and hazard control will be appropriate for my organization, depending on their level of training, on their exposure, on their knowledge-wise and trainings. You can choose which will work. Finally, the last control measure is the use of PPE. PPE stands for personal protective equipment. This is what everybody knows. The use of gears to protect the worker. It is called personal protective equipment because they are equipments that are provided to protect the worker alone who is doing the job. It does not protect and eliminate the entire risk from the organization. And so if there is a mistake in the use of this personal protective equipment by the worker can get injured, right? The worker can get injured. And this is why we say that it is not a reliable means of hazard control. And no company relied on the use of personal protective equipment. Rather, PPE as the last control measure is used in combination with other methods. So you can combine the use of PPE with administrative control, which is training and awareness. So after training, you provide workers with PPE. That will be an added layer of control. In most cases, after the provision of engineering isolation, you train, and then you also provide PPE. So no one fast rule is used here. We are not saying you must use one particular rule to control hazard. You can actually combine 1, 2, 3, 4 of this method in controlling a particular hazard. And these are seen for organizations that are very robust in their health and safety management practices. So if hazards are not eliminated, they can be substituted. If they are not substituted, they can be isolated. Even while isolation is going on, training is going on, there are letters and warning signs provided, and there are trainings provided, and then there are provision of PPEs. Such organizations are known as strong health and safety cultured organizations that are good with good health and safety culture. So these are the 5 ways in which health and safety, in which hazards are controlled. As an occupational health and safety expert, you can make use of this. It is relatable. It can be applied at home, applied in your kitchen, applied while cleaning, applied in the industry, applied at workplace. It is recommended and very, very easy to understand. And by this, we've done justice to all the five measures of risk control in occupational health and safety. If there are any other questions you want me to address, please put it down in the comment section. Anyone at all you think. God bless you and thank you for being part of today's video. Bye.